check this out. This is this is the digital version of Historical Conquest. Interesting enough, so I asked him for the mat. He wasn't able to put the mat on today yet, but this is the layout that we're going to have. And it's going to look a little bit different. This is, again, the alpha version. We're testing out all the code before we do all the illustrations. As you can see right here, you don't have the backs of the cards showing yet. They'll be showing up. I'll actually post a picture of it on our Facebook page so you can see exactly how it looks with the mat and everything else. But as you can see, it says waiting on your turn. Okay, I'm going to have him reword that. But that's because it's a 2-player game. I have my laptop over here and I'm playing, let's see. There we go. I'm playing the same game. So I'm going to play. So the first thing that comes out is I have Egypt as my land. So I'm going to play, let's see, I'm going to play Captain Robert Scott. Nope, I'm going to play John Cabot. He's already out there. Okay. Yeah, so I played John Cabot, and then I'm going to play, let's see, should I play Mahatma Gandhi? Yeah, let's do that. I'll play Mahatma Gandhi, and I'll show you on the other version, or on the other screen, but it actually shows you where you can put this card. So I'm going to put Mahatma Gandhi in Egypt. And then one more card, I'm going to put Alexander the Great in here with the Explorer, John Cabot. And as you can see, okay, if you looked actually carefully, you'd see that there's a bug in there. But I'm going to hit done, and it should pop over this one. Come on. Okay, I don't know how to go to the next page. Ah, there we go. Waiting on turn. So that one's now waiting on turn. Ah, here we go. So now it's my turn. Check that out. So in here, for some reason, the game already put out 2 cards in here. Again, as I said, there's little bugs that are through it. So we're working on that. But I'm going to play Michelangelo. And look, it tells me exactly where I can place him. Now I'm going to play Michelangelo here. And it lowers my cards. Now I play the Torah. Now again, the illustration will actually be over here when he's finished. He's not looking for the design of it. He's looking for the functionality of the program. So that's what he's doing right now. So I'm going to take the Torah, and hey, look, you don't put it in a land, you put it over here in what's called the active area. So to get that right. Sweet. So I placed it there. It also had calculus. So basically what happened is when I started playing, it looks like player 1 had already played, even though it was player 2's turn when I logged in. So we're gonna have to go back to player 1's first turn, because during that time I placed Galileo, I played Andrew Carnegie, and I played calculus. So that's not exactly how it's supposed to work. But when I played calculus, if I want to see what the abilities are, it says increase your morale by 300 points. So my morale would have increased by 300 points. Again, these things are still being worked out. But in the last version, you could actually see the pointer go up in points. And as you can see that it doesn't say every single 100th change. This is actually going to continue to be on. But it will actually say like 100, 200, 300, 400, and then it'll jump up a whole bunch. It'll be like large jumps. And then as you start getting into here, like you get to 700, you'll have 600, 700, 800, 900, and then large jumps. So that's the way to keep it steady, but at the same time being able to have all these numbers at the top so you can actually see them instead of squishing them together. We could squish them, but I'd rather have them laid out like this. So next thing we're going to do in here, let's see. I can also check this one out. So I could play the card. I can, it's always an increase your morale. What if I wanted to discard it? Let's discard it. Oh, look, it just disappeared. It'll actually show it here. Well, it will show the back side of the cards because your discards are always upside down. So, and these are going to be your lands, and this is going to be your deck. So now I'm going to play like William Shakespeare. Now, William Shakespeare's ability is actually to steal one of your opponent's cards. So you should be able to, oh, that's right. Here's a mix I just had up. So it says tester 1 right here. Well, that's because I want to see my opponent's deck. I have to click on that because This one is tester 1, which is why that one started off first. Okay, now I get it. So I want to see what my player has, my opponent has. So I click on tester 1, and the last version actually popped over to the other player, so I can actually see what they have in their deck. Or sorry, not in the deck, what they have in their civilization. So you're going to be able to pop back and forth between them. So even though this doesn't look like that much, it really actually is. There's so much that's already been done with this. Just so you know, right now we're playing with just the Cheswell deck and the Salem deck, the two that we put together in this, and everyone's going to be able to play with those decks. That's going to be in the beta version. In the beta version, everyone gets to play, but they only get to play with 2 decks. When we're done with all the bugs, by that point, and everyone's put in their information of what they think needs to be changed or things that need to be done, by that point, all the other decks will be done. Because we have to program each of the cards specifically for that. So a lot of the time it's actually been put into configuring out these cards themselves. So we go further into this. Let's see. I have Iceland. It'll actually tell you your land. It says the capital and such like that. And you can scroll up and down. You could scroll up and down. Well, you will be able to scroll up and down to read more of the information here. But you also have a link as well where you can, it's on Hunt the Past. You'll be able to be forwarded to that unit if you want to read more about Iceland. It'll pop up in another screen so you don't destroy your games. You're still able to play it and read a little bit more about the people you're playing with. So say you're on a long break, you're waiting for someone to get back to the game. You can read through any one of these people, and you can watch videos on them. You can do all these different things and get to know who each of these people are, more than what's on the card. Because it's digital, we want to make it more accessible to you. So that's why we'll have units for every single card that we have in Historical Conquest. And this, again, is the alpha version of Historical Conquest. Let's see, I'm going to discard that card. Oh, I discarded a land. That's not supposed to happen, right? Otherwise, I'd lose the game. So these are all bugs that we're working on. But I wanted to show you the alpha version to show you it is happening. It is getting there. And even though it doesn't seem like we're almost there, we are almost there. So if I say done, waiting for your turn, flips back over here, and I'll be able to play on this one. There we go. It just started, just turned on. So I hope you enjoyed the alpha version, this good look at it. We should actually have it within the next few weeks to have actually the playable version on the site. Oh, and actually what I didn't show you is if I back up from here, this is the beginning of what it's going to look like on the site, on the website. Not this part, because this is all part of the testing, but this portion will be here, where it's Tesla and George Washington. Well, all the buttons of these ones right here will be in buttons all throughout this page. So if you want to download the rules or read the rules, you want to watch videos on how to play, managing your deck. Yeah, this is really cool. Manage your deck, your first deck. These are all the cards that you have. And this is your other decks. So you're able to manage the cards that you have, and you can click on them and say, I want this card, and I want this card. See, I'm actually putting them into, yeah, oh, sorry. Ha, that's what it is. So this is your collection. That's right. This is your collection. I forgot about this. And these are the cards that you're playing with. So you can take cards off. Oh, no, that's adding them to here. Yeah, that's okay. That's what it is. It's the opposite. See, I just got this. So I'm experimenting this as much as you're seeing this. So this is my deck. I have up to 72 in my full collection, but I'm only playing with 30 of them. So these are the ones I'd be playing in the game. These are the ones that are on standby. So as you get more decks, they'll add into here, and you'll be able to sort them by the region, by the type of person that they are, by the time period. And you'll be able to put together your greatest American history deck or your greatest Renaissance deck. All the cards that were from the Renaissance, they'll pop up by you pushing like a single button. All those from that genre, that region will be able to pop up, and you'll be able to play with them. So, and these are all the things that are coming up very soon. And also we'll have the digital store, which we don't have right now, but where you'll be able to buy additional decks. So I hope you enjoyed this this little tutorial, this little sneak peek, this Sneak Peek Thursday, which used to be Sneak Peek Thursday. Now it's Sneak Peek Wednesday. It's whatever Wednesday. So we're sneak peeking the digital version. Just so you know, though, next week we're going to be sneaking a peek into Conquering the Timeline, a new game put on memorizing names and dates, but having fun while doing it. Guaranteed. Fun. It's not going to be boring. So stay tuned for that. That'll be next week. And can't wait to have you try out the beta version as soon as it comes out. So we're almost there. We are almost there. You guys can wait just a little bit longer. And I appreciate your patience, and we will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye. If you have any comments or questions, add them to the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, actually. Take care. Bye.